Alright, you guys asked for some creepy hospital stories, and I am here with the goods. Now, I am going to be sharing some stories this week that come from my mom. She's worked as a nurse for a long time and has had some creepy encounters over the years, but I had two requests to talk about a local hospital that is very infamous in these parts. It is Marymount Hospital in London, Kentucky, which is where I live. We are going to be talking about a very prolific serial killer. His name was Don Harvey, and he was otherwise known as the Angel of Death. Now, make sure you guys stay till the end because I am going to be giving you a phone number for Marymount Hospital that you can call for yourself, and you can decide whether or not you think that this property is still haunted. I'll explain more on that at the end. Now, Don Harvey, when he was 18 years old, got a job at Marymount Hospital as an orderly for cardiac patients. And within 2 weeks of getting this job, he committed his first murder at that hospital. He later on, when he was caught, had told them that he named himself the Angel of Death because he committed mercy killings, but later admitted that most of these murders he committed, it was just out of anger toward his patients. Harvey had a 17-year crime spree. His spree was between the years 1970 and 1987. Now, he claimed to have killed around 87 people, but was only convicted of 37 murders. When the murders first began, he used methods like smothering people with pillows or plastic, and then later it escalated to mostly poisonings. He poisoned people with cyanide and arsenic. He also would give patients IVs that were tainted with Hep B or HIV. There was even an instance where he took a metal coat hanger and put it up a catheter. So yeah, it just horrible, awful to think about, brutal kind of shit. Now, hospital patients were not his only victims. They later found out he actually had killed one of his boyfriends because he suspected that his boyfriend was cheating on him. He killed his boyfriend's dad, and he poisoned two of his neighbors, one of which passed away. What ended up getting him caught was that there was a patient, the last patient that he unalived, who died in just a very abrupt way. It seemed suspicious, and when they started investigating, realized medical staff probably was responsible for the murder. Now, Harvey became a person of interest when they looked into his background and found that he had previously, or at some point in time, worked at Cincinnati Hospital as like an autopsy assistant, and they forcibly, made him resign from that position when they caught him stealing body parts for occult rituals. Some super twisted shit. So they brought him in for questioning. He confessed, and then they found out the extent of his history. He was sentenced to multiple life sentences. He pled guilty to avoid the death sentence and was killed in prison by other inmates in 2017. Now, about that phone number, I will put that right here on the screen. Marymount Hospital has been torn down for years. I drive by that property every week, and yeah, it's torn down. But if you call the hospital's phone number, an automated message still picks up. And when it picks up, you can hear what sounds like screaming in the background. Now, I'll just be real with y'all. I've always been way too scared to call that number. I have heard that rumor circulate around town for years, didn't think there was really much to it, but I felt like I'd be a hypocrite if I shared this story without calling the number for myself. So I called it just a little while ago, and I can confirm it sounds like screaming, and it is really freaking creepy. So there's your story. Stay tuned for more creepy hospital stories.